Hello and welcome to Excellent Link Academy. For today, we're trying to perform a differentiation of this function here. So I have that y is equal to x to power x. What do you do in this case here? What's the first task? How do you solve this? For this one here, your first task says to take the log of both sides. So first things first, I'll take the log of both sides. So log of both sides. If I take the log of both sides, I'll have that log y is equal to log s to power x, right? So I have that log y is equal to log s to power x. After taking the log of both sides, what's next? I will apply the law of implicit differentiation, right, to the right hand side, and apply the concept of logarithm to the left hand side. So from here now, if I differentiate, what we know generally is that if I have that y is equal to log x, we know that the y over the x is what? 1 over x. Similarly, from this idea, if y is equal to log, if I have that log y, my if I differentiate this one, I'll have 1 over y, right, to into the y over the x. If I differentiate log x, I'll have 1 over x. Similarly, if I differentiate log y, I have 1 over y. But I am attaching the y over the x to it because I'm applying the concept of implicit differentiation. Whenever for implicit differentiation, the idea is that whenever you differentiate y, you attach the y over the x to it. That's the concept there. So now from here, it's now equal to, I apply the idea of log. If I have log a, observe please, log a to power b. This can be broken down as b log a from the idea of mathematics. So this x here comes to the front, x log x at this point here. For an overview here, from here now, I'll apply the concept of product through here. So I'll keep this one pending. So I'll have that 1 over y into the y over the x to be equal to, I'll keep this one here. I'll keep this one pending here. I have x multiplying log x. So in differentiation, if I have two numbers multiplying each other, I apply the concept of product through, right? I apply the idea of product through. Let's get this done. Apply the idea of product through here. From product through, what do we know? Our first task is that this is let's call this u, let's call this one, let's call it u, let's call this one, let's call it v, right? Let me break it down, right? Call this u, call this v. So let u to be equal to what? X. If I differentiate u with respect to x, I'll have the u over the x to be equal to what? 1. I have u, let u to be this. If u is this, that will be u is equal to x. Differentiating u with respect to x, I'll have the u over the x to be equal to 1. If I differentiate x, I'll have 1. Also, let v to be equal to log x, as we said now, v to be log x. Differentiating v with respect to x, I'll have I'll have the v over the x to be equal to 1 over x, right? Now, I apply the concept of product through. Why? They are multiplying. For product through, we recall that we said v du over dx, positive u dv over dx. I have this, right? I have this here. So put this one down. I have 1 over y into the y over the x. Repeat this down. 1 over y into the y over the x is equal in value to, what's v? V is log x. I have log x, right? Into, what's the u over the x? The u over the x is obviously, the u over the x is 1. I have 1 here. Plus, what's u? We just said u is x. X. Multiplying by, this is u here. U is x. I have x here. Into the v over the x. The v over the x is what? 1 over x, right? From here now, I'll have that 1 over y into the y over the x is equal to log x into, or perhaps log s times 1 is log x plus x times 1 is x all over this x here. From here, I'll have that 1 over y into the y over the x is equal to log x, as I have in this case. Next up, plus x divided x, I'll have 1. At this point here, multiply both sides by y, right? So it means that I'll have that y into 1 over y into the y over the x. I have this is equal to that same y multiplying to the both sides. Next up, log x plus 1. I have this here. Y can cancel out this y. 1 times y over the x is what? The y over the x is equal to y into log s plus 1, right? At this point here, but we just said that y was equals to x to power x from the question here. So now I see y, I'll put x to power x. So it means that the y over the x is equal to y. What's y? X to power x into log x plus 1. This is like my answer after finding the. So this is the value I have after finding the y over the x for this question here. See you in the next class.